Legion Baseball on the road tonight here on the Rural Radio Network. Good evening. Chris Cottrell joining you from our Logos broadcast location at Bauer-Shanklin Field in Alliance, where tonight the Westco Zephyrs take on the Alliance Spartans. Sure glad to have you on board as we've got the TV crew in full effect for the KNB.TV broadcast, plus the radio call, as always, here on 106.9 The Trail. And yes, streaming an option for you as well at KHYYFM.com. Well, the Westco Zephyrs are already 10 games into their summer campaign, sitting at 5-5 this season after a road loss at Douglas, Wyoming on Tuesday night earlier this week. And that one, it was Jace Heimerman who did a pretty solid job on the bump, struck out 7 in the start. The Z's bats just couldn't muster much against Cameron Spence. He tossed a complete game and getting the win for Douglas. It was his second look at the Zephyrs. He matched up against them on opening night in what turned out to be a comeback win for the Z's. For Alliance right now, 3-1, the early season record. That loss came last night on the road back in the Twin Cities over at Gering as Platte Valley Companies won at 7-0 behind a great start from right-hander Jack Franklin, the Friends University in Kansas signee. He went the distance and struck out 7 for the win for Gering. Alliance has had the top program, quite frankly, here in the Panhandle for the better part of the last couple of seasons with Carlos Palamo at the helm. Tonight's game gets Westco an early jump on a busy Memorial Day weekend. They'll host the Allo Communications Tournament on Saturday and Sunday at Cleveland Field with squads like Cheyenne, the Hawks, and Wheatland will be in town as well. Crosstown over at Gering, it'll be Platte Valley Companies hosting their namesakes tourney this weekend. So plenty of Memorial Day weekend baseball back at home. Off the baseball topic for a moment, but staying on brand for the network. Tomorrow we'll have the Panhandle Prep All-Star basketball games. That'll be radio only for those right here on the Trail. Morrill boys coach Terry Lofink will join me for the broadcast. Both of those starting at 5:15 for pregame. Looking forward to that. The girls game will tip off first at 5:30 with the boys matchup to follow. Well, also looking forward to this one here tonight. Big road game for the Westco Zephyrs here at Alliance to play the Spartans. First pitch inching a little bit closer. We've seen Alliance out for their infield work, and now Scottsbluff out on the diamond here at Bauer-Shanklin Field with their pregame activities. More still to come on the Platte Valley Company's pregame show as I visit with Z's head coach Jeremiah Luber coming up right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
May is National Electrical Safety Month. Accidents and fires involving electricity result in more than 1,000 deaths and tens of thousands of injuries every year. The majority of those tragedies could be prevented with greater awareness of how to stay safe. Start by involving children by inviting them to visit safeelectricity.org. So let's all do our part to learn more about electrical safety during the month of May. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your Touchstone Energy partner, the power of human connections.
We're back tonight on KNB.TV, television broadcast, plus we're doubling up with radio on 106.9 The Trail. Chris Cottrell on the road tonight with the Westco Zephyrs. We're here at Bauer-Shanklin Field in Alliance as the Westco Zephyrs take on the Spartans. Time to visit with Westco skipper Jeremiah Luber. Coach, coming off a loss on the road at Douglas earlier this week, a team you beat in comeback fashion on opening night. I believe you saw the same starting pitcher and kind of had your number, kind of recap things from earlier this week with that loss at Douglas.
Well, I thought that Jace Heimerman pitched very well for us, did a good job of pounding the strike zone. And, you know, we just had one inning where we had a couple things get away from us where we had a couple of walks and then had 2 ground balls where we had opportunities to get out of the inning and just had some errant throws, and that was pretty key. Offensively, we struggled making solid contact. Their guy did a great job of filling up the strike zone, kept us off balance with a good changeup and slider.
double-digit games in now to the season, and just looking at some of these stats that have kind of been accumulating so far, you're starting to develop a nice bit of pitching depth. I mean, Hunter and Jace both with double-digit innings. You got Porter, Wyatt approaching double-digit innings. So how do you feel about the rotation and all the arms available to you right now?
Well, I like where how that's kind of playing out right now, how guys are kind of fitting themselves into certain roles and trying to figure out, who kind of our 4 starters would be. And also excited for these next couple of weeks where we have a few more games than normal, because there's been some guys like Jarrett Richter, Carter Reisig, guys that we really haven't been able to get on the mound very much that we're excited to see. Our pitching staff is improving. They're getting a little bit more arm strength, able to go later in the games and doing a better job of throwing strikes.
I know before the season started, we were talking about a little bit of a change in the way the offense was going to look this year, less power, maybe more station to station and small ball type stuff. How do you feel about the progress on the offensive side?
I feel it's still a work in progress, just because, I feel like we need some more games. We need guys to get a little bit more comfortable in their roles. When there's games where we've been able to find ways to get guys on base, and we've really done a good job of executing offensively what we want to do with some of our bunting, hit and run type situations. And then there's games like what we had on Tuesday against Douglas where we really couldn't get any of that going and really couldn't take advantage of much opportunities. I think that's why you see a 5-5 record with us right now.
Obviously, always tough up here at Alliance. Carlos done a great job with the program over the last few years. They did get shut out over at Gehring last night. Jack Franklin spun a little gem against him, 7 innings, and I think he struck out 7. So you kind of know what you're going to get, expecting a tough one tonight, I'd imagine.
Yeah, they're a team who's had our number the last couple of years. They've had a great program. Always had pitchers who would command the strike zone and guys that were tough to get out. So we're looking forward to the challenge and excited for the opportunity tonight.
Yeah, and you mentioned starting to get into a situation where you're playing a little bit more as far as games are concerned. You'll have Ford this weekend on Saturday and Sunday, Allo Communications tournament. So tonight, a night off, and then a couple of days of action. So a busy weekend in store. Yeah,
and again, more so for the pitching side, just excited to play that many games. Just to get guys out there and on the mound, get them in situations, give us some opportunities to evaluate what they can do for moving forward in the summer. And also guys, just a lot more at bats at the plate. Like I said, offensively, we're still kind of building what we want. And the more games, the more opportunities for guys to improve upon that.
And we'll get you out of here on this one with a quick key to the game as we wrap things up right now with Westco head coach Jeremiah Luber. Key to the game tonight at Alliance, always brought to you by Team Auto Center, home of that lifetime warranty, and you get that with every new vehicle purchase there at Team Auto. So, Coach, whether it be pitching, defense, offense, whatever the case may be, what's kind of one thing you're really going to kind of drill down on tonight from your spot and make sure things are going the way you want?
Basically, the last couple of years, one thing that we've struggled with against Alliance, they've had some pretty good ball clubs, is we've struggled in a pressure inning where we've given up a big crooked number, whether it's 4 or 5 runs. So I think tonight on the mound and defensively, we're going to have to do a good job of when they put us in pressure situations to minimize the damage. Keep it to 1 run, keep it to 2 runs to keep our offense within striking distance. There you have it with a key to the game. Jeremiah Luber here on the Rural Radio Network. Key to the game always brought to you by Team Auto. Coach, appreciate the time. Looking forward to this one coming up here in a few minutes, as always. Thanks a bunch, Chris. Appreciate it. We'll come back TV and radio tonight. Westco at Alliance, first pitch approaching on the Rural Radio Network.
Feeling overwhelmed with your emotions? Morrill County Community Hospital can help. Our behavioral health provider, Melody Lacey, is welcoming new patients from depression, anxiety, to cognitive behavioral therapy. Melody Lacey is dedicated to earning your trust and confidence, and with her expertise, you're assured the highest quality healthcare service possible. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
Number 9, AJ Escamilla. Number 14, Tyson Brown. Number 19, Landon Crow. Number 26, Dick Wright.
Chris Cottrell back with you tonight. KDB.TV coverage, also radio broadcast on 106.9 The Trail. Starting lineups being introduced for our Legion broadcast tonight here, as we've got the Westco Zephyrs, who come in at 5-5 on the year, taking on the 3-1 Alliance Spartans. We're in Alliance at Bauer Shanklin Field. First pitch is just moments away, really, at this point. The juniors game earlier, it was Alliance knocking off the Express by the final of 8-0. Alliance 3-0 to start the year. A couple of wins against Bridgeport and one over Gordon Rushville. That lone loss occurred last night over at against Platte Valley Companies at Oregon Trail Park, as Gehring with a comfortable 7-0 win behind Jack Franklin. Your starting pitcher for Alliance tonight will be Chase King, a veteran and outstanding arm on the mound tonight for Alliance. For Westco, Porter Robbins in the leadoff spot. He'll bat lead off and play third. Jarrett Richter behind the plate, hitting second. Shortstop Hunter McCollum in the 3-hole. Batting cleanup and playing right is Jace Heimerman. At second base, Jared Baltazar hits fifth. Batting sixth at the designated hitter slot tonight is Dario Rodriguez. Bottom third of the order, Andon Pittman, the first baseman. Keegan Nation in left hits 8. And rounding out the lineup, Hunter Garcia in center field. Jeremiah Luber, the head coach for the Z's. Carlos Palama, the head man for Alliance. We'll step away, and when we come back, we'll have first pitch right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leaves Heads.
Legion baseball coverage tonight on the Rural Radio Network, KDB.TV and 106.9 The Trail. Going to be a brisk evening here at the ballpark. First pitch temperature here in a few moments going to be 52 degrees, and won't be warming up any more than that as we move through the evening, obviously. So could be a night for pitching. Wind blowing in a little bit earlier here during the juniors game. We'll see how things shake out. Chase King on the mound for Alliance. He'll be opposed by Westco's Wyatt Hunt.
And they'll give you a quarter for each ball you
Of course, I'm with you here at our Logos broadcast booth, broadcast location, Bauer Shanklin Field here in Alliance tonight. Logos is your home for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. You can shop the showroom or have something custom made. Jeremy and his staff do a great job over at Logos, 10th Street downtown in Gehring. Carlos Palamo, the skipper for Alliance. Jeremiah Luber, the head man for Westco. The managers meeting at home plate, swapping lineup cards, and just moments away from first pitch. Defensively, let's set things for you. Defensively for Alliance around the infield. At third base, it'll be Jacob Callan. The shortstop will be Kason Clark. At second base, Brant Saluska, and Mario Garza is at first base here this evening. In the outfield, we'll go left to right. That'll be Chase Boyer in left field. The center fielders, Drew Romick, and in right field, Abel Garcia. The designated hitter in the lineup will be Vic Hinojosa. Again, 52 degrees as we get set for first pitch here tonight at Bauer Shanklin Field in Alliance. Westco comes in at 5-5. Only game so far this week, a loss on the road at Douglas, Wyoming. 6-2 was the final in that one. And Alliance got beat last night. Mentioned it earlier. Jack Franklin, the big outing on the mound, the right-hander, off to Friends University down in Kansas, as Gehring Platte Valley Companies picked up the win last night at home over Alliance. That final was 7-0. Both these teams will be involved in Saturday-Sunday action in the Twin Cities. I believe Alliance will be in attendance and over at Oregon Trail Park for the Platte Valley Companies tournament. And Westco, of course, hosting the Allo Communications tournament at Cleveland Field with the Cheyenne Hawks, Post 6 Hawks coming down. Their second-level team will see Post 6 at their place here early next week. I believe that'll be Tuesday. And Wheatland will also be in town this weekend at the tournament hosted by the Westco Zephyrs. Porter Robbins, Jarrett Richter, and Hunter McCollum will be the first three men due here tonight for head coach Jeremiah Luber's bunch. Westco 5-5, Alliance at 3-1. And it looks like we're just about ready. We'll have first pitch in a moment. Always brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza, 2801 Avenue B in Scottsbluff, where it's love at 425 degrees. And don't forget to register for the Papa Murphy's Text Club. They've got a sweet deal waiting on you there at any time. Just about ready to go here tonight. Legion baseball coverage for you on the Rural Radio Network. A few clouds off and back to my left. Sun is out and shining. And again, 52 degrees. And our first pitch is on the way from Chase King. Porter Robbins looks at one up and inside. A 1-0 count on the Westco third baseman. Porter off to a 375 start at the plate. Flies one into short right. That's going to drop in front of the right fielder. And a leadoff base hit. Leadoff man aboard for the Zephyrs. Porter Robbins drops in a single into short right field. That'll bring up Jarrett Richter. Richter on the season has walked 6 times. He's got 7 hits. He's hitting .292. Robbins leads from first. The pitch from King. And Richter, this ball skied out to left. Should be an easy play, and it is for Chase Boyer. So we've seen 3 pitches. 2 balls have been put in play. A base hit from Robbins. Now the fly out off the bat of Jarrett Richter, and that'll bring in Hunter McCollum. McCollum so far at the plate this season batting .387, officially 12 for 31. And the pitch from King is on the way, and that misses high. McCollum, a right-handed hitter. He will be at shortstop tonight with Wyatt Hott getting the start, on the bump. King hunched over, now comes set. Checks on the runner, Robbins, and fires home. McCollum rifles one. That is going to get over the left fielder's head. That'll roll all the way to the wall. They're going to wave Porter Robbins around from third. The relay throw will come all the way into the plate, and that is a RBI triple for Hunter McCollum, scoring Porter Robbins, and the Zephyrs take the early lead here tonight, 1-0 in the first inning. 3-bagger for McCollum, and a great start for the Zephyrs, as McCollum got into that one, and that batting average now going up from the 387 mark. McCollum with his 10th RBI, first effort to hit double digits in the RBI column so far this year. Now Jace Heimerman, who's at 333, he looks at a called strike. 1-0, top of the first. Zephyrs cracked the seal first here this evening. Jared Baltazar is in the on-deck circle. He'll be next to hit for Westco. One on, a man at third. Heimerman lifts one into foul territory and out of play, right field side. Chase King toes the rubber. Alliance in the all-whites. Of course, many of you watching tonight on KDB.TV. All whites for Alliance. Road gray bottoms for the Z's. And the orange tops. And again, this one taken high. Ball and 2 strikes, the count on Heimerman. King looking for a punch out here. And Heimerman looks at one that floats low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count. Jace Heimerman, 333 the average, 5 for 15 on the year. McCollum, the runner at third, a 1-0 lead here in the first already for the Z's. Good job by Heimerman on that off-speed pitch to just get the bat on the ball and keep this AB alive. Garza playing even with the bag at first. Really anything hit on the infield except a third or right back to the pitcher, I think could maybe score McCollum. Heimerman hits this one high in the air and out of play, first base side. Maybe a hard smash right to first, and they'd keep McCollum right there at third base. And this one misses down low. 335 down the line to left field. Short porch and right at 320. 345 left center, 350 right center, straight away out there. I think that's, 360 maybe on that sign. Here's the pitch. And Heimerman takes ball 4 and now scampering in to score from third. They're going to say he's out. It looked like he got underneath the tag. And that is going to be out number 2 as McCollum officially caught stealing on the wild pitch.
And your next batter, second baseman, number 6, Jared Baltazar.
Good hustle play by the catcher, Kellen Muir, able to get the ball into King, who did slap the tag down. And now we're going to get a conversation as I'd be shocked if they get something overturned here, but Coach Luber said something that got the home plate umpire to get the umps together and visit about this call. As is, 2 outs. They'll stick with the call at home plate. So 2 outs and a man at first base after the walk to Heimerman. So it was ball 4, in and out of the glove. On the pitch, McCollum came home. They tag him out at the plate, so Heimerman's on the base on balls at first base. 2 outs, and the Z's lead 1-0. This ball is hit in the air. That is twisting and into foul territory. No play able to be made by Boyer in left. In foul territory. So 0-1 the count. And Baltazar grabs the bat and he's back at the dish. The Z's have been aggressive here early in these first inning at-bats. We've seen a few first pitch swings. And now Jared Baltazar will reload. He's at 360 so far this year. King with the peg over to first, and Heimerman a little delayed on the dive back, but in safely. For more than 125 years, Wells Fargo Advisors has created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving their clients' personal financial goals. You can call Ryan Windhorst at 632-7561 to learn more. Wells Fargo Advisors, together you'll go far. Called strike to Baltazar. Count is 0-2. These have one in on the RBI triple from Hunter McCollum that scored Porter Robbins. Robbins led the game off with a loop single into short right field. Hold the runner on. Baltazar looks at one high and out of the zone. Dario Rodriguez, the designated hitter for the Zephyrs in the on-deck circle. Baltazar going to choke up just a little bit, it looks like, with the two-strike count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Heimerman's off with the pitch, and the throw to the third base side of second from Muir, and that'll be a stolen base for Jace Heimerman. So a 2-out runner in scoring position now for the Z's. And Heimerman will be off on contact, so a base hit, likely to score the second run of the inning here for Westco. King comes set. The leg kick, and spraying one foul. Out of play, Baltazar, the right-handed hitter. Wyatt Hott not in the lineup because he's going to be on the mound. He'll be taking the baseball for Coach Luber here tonight, getting the start for the Z's. Kings 2-2. Baltazar puts it in the air. Short right, and that ball is dropped by the second baseman, Haluska. A second run will come in to score. Heimerman touches down at home, and the Z's lead 2-0 as Baltazar reaches on the air by the second baseman. No RBI, run scored by Heimerman. And now Dario Rodriguez, the hitter. Another pickoff throw over to first base. So far for Rodriguez, the average at 227, officially 5 for 22. He's driven in 5 and scored 6 runs. 2-0. Westco, an early 2 spot here to start the game in the first inning. Pitch from King, and that ball foul back. Andon Pittman on deck. Baltazar leads from first. And again, they'll throw over. Two nothing our score. Time called. Rodriguez steps out. King's back on the rubber. Rodriguez back in the right-handed batter's box. This ball hit out to right. Moving to his right, now back into his left, and able to make the catch is Abel Garcia. So pretty solid contact off the bat there for Rodriguez. Results in a flyout to right field. 6-man hit, 2 come across and score. An RBI triple highlights the top of the first from Hunter McCollum. The Zephyrs off to a 2-0 start here on the road on the Rural Radio Network.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Bundle and save with Allstate. In Gearing, call Allstate agent Michael Engelhop for a quote today at 308-436-2123.
Imagine Wi-Fi like you've never experienced. Imagine Wi-Fi that delivers the ultimate coverage, security, and performance. Now, you don't have to imagine. Experience the Allo Blast. Built with advanced Wi-Fi 6 technology, the Allo Blast lets you do more anywhere in your home without interruption. It's time to give your Wi-Fi a blast. Contact Allo today.
Bottom of the first inning tonight at Bauer Shanklin Field in Alliance. The Westco Zephyrs with 2 in the top of the first. And Alliance will get their first turn with the sticks in their hands tonight. Wyatt Hott, the lefty, with the start for the Zephyrs, a called strike 1. Wyatt Hott so far this year has thrown 8 2/3 innings. He's got a record of 1-1. He's earned a save. He's got an ERA of 2.42 on the year. That one misses low, a ball and a strike. Drew Romick, Brant Zaluska, and Jacob Callan, the 3 hitters here in the first inning for the Spartans. Delivery, and Hott falls behind. 2-1 the count. Hott. And this ball sprayed back to the net. 2-2. Alliance managed just 6 base hits last night in their 7-0 loss at Gehring. Unable to plate anything across against Jack Franklin. Romick steps out. Hott. The diminutive lefty works to the leadoff man for Alliance. The pitch. Check swing, they say went around. And now Richter will cock and fire, make the throw to Andon Pittman to complete the strikeout at first base. Brant Zaluska, the second baseman tonight for Alliance, now stands in with Jacob Callan on deck. 1 out. Base is empty. The pitch from Hott, a called strike. Hott this year, as far as the Ks and the walks are concerned, he struck out 8 and issued 4 free passes. A wave and a miss that time from Haluska. Bottom of the first inning. Single 7-inning game here tonight. Had the juniors match up earlier as Alliance beat the Express 8-0. The pitch from Wyatt Hott, and that is his second strikeout of the night, as Romick and Aluska have both gone down swinging. Now Jacob Callan, another right-handed hitter, will stand in. If he reaches, Big Mario Garza is on deck. 2-0 lead for the Z's on the road here at Alliance. First inning action. The pitch from Hott broke off a curveball that hung upstairs. 1-0. And Hott has not hit a batter so far this year. There's the pitch. Big cut. And Hott got it by him. 1-1. Monument Physical Therapy in Gering offers their Bumps and Bruises program. Great program. Get one free consultation and one free follow-up. That's for all area athletes. Monument Physical Therapy in Gering. Two-one count. Two away, nobody on. Z's lead 2-0. Bottom of the first inning. The pitch from Hott. This ball hit high, back over the screen and out of play. 2-2 count. And two away. Again, we were at 52 degrees is all for first pitch, and getting a little bit cooler than that here as the night moves along. Hott wanted that one, didn't get it. It's a full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff pitch on the way from Hott to Cowlett. Hit high, in the air. Anybody going to be able to get there? Hustling in and making the catch in center field was Hunter Garcia. A 1-2-3, bottom of the first inning on the mound for Wyatt Hott. We've played one at Bauer Shanklin Field in Alliance, and it's the Zephyrs leading Alliance 2-0 on the Westco scoreboard.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
What a year 2020 was. Now's the time to get out and travel this summer to see family and friends you were not able to see this last year. Spend more time enjoying your trip by flying United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with daily flights to and from Denver. Reserve your flight today and remember United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. And don't forget, Thrifty Car Rental is here for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and hitch a ride with your BFF, Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Chris Cottrell with you tonight on the Rural Radio Network. Moving towards the top of this second inning, we've got a delay of some sort. Catcher Kellen Muir, I think, is banged up. He's going to be coming out of the ball game. So an early change now here defensively for Alliance.
Yeah, Eli Blanco is in the game as the catcher, replacing Kellen Muir.
So that's Eli Blanco coming in as a replacement behind the plate. And Muir has exited the game. Chase King says he's warm and ready. 7, 8, and 9 due here for the Zephyrs. And in Pittman, Keegan Nation and Hunter Garcia. The pitch to Pittman, who's hitting a cool 400, 4 for 10 in his at-bats so far this year. He's driven in 4 and scored 3 runs, walked twice and struck out only once. Been pretty efficient in his looks at the plate. 1-1 the count. Chase King, the hurler tonight for Alliance. And the pitch from King, wrapped in the hole between short and third, and that is a leadoff base hit. 2 innings, 2 leadoff men have been able to reach for the Zephyrs. And they're getting some good swings off so far here early tonight against Chase King. Had 2 hits, scored twice in the first. Leadoff base hit here in the second. And that brings up Keegan Nation, the left fielder. Pittman leads from first. Pretty sizable lead for Andon Pittman. And now Nation drops down the bunt. That's going to stay in fair territory, and that'll move. He did exactly what was asked of him. Get the bunt down and move the runner from first to second. So the sacrifice. And that'll be a sack bunt. Tired, tagged out by the pitcher. Pittman reaches second base. So 1 out, runner in scoring position, infield roller. Clark, the shortstop, throws low, scooped there by Mario Garza. So Hunter Garcia retired 6-3, and that'll swing it back to the top of the lineup. And Porter Robbins. Robbins led the game off with a single into short right field, then he scored on the RBI triple 2 batters later when Hunter McCollum sent one to the fence and left. Chase King rocks and fires. First pitch swinging, and again, we've seen a lot of that here early tonight from the Z's. Attacking early in the count against King. I mean, at this level of baseball, good chance you're going to get a first pitch fastball as pitchers want to try and work and get ahead. So why not offer early? And this one rifled back behind the plate off one of the big columns, holding the netting up. And Robbins is down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Base hit, not the only way they could score. Wild one back to the screen would do the trick. Of course, a miscue defensively, but a lot of the pressure now. And again, Kellen Muir, the starting catcher for Alliance, has already left with an apparent injury, and it's Eli Blanco. So a lot of the onus is going to fall on Blanco, and Robbins goes down swinging. So that threat produces nothing for the Z's. We've played 1.5 here tonight at Bauer Shanklin Field in Alliance, and right now the Zephyrs leading the Spartans 2-0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
Baseball coverage tonight on the Rural Radio Network, TV and radio. KTV.TV, radio on the trail. Glad to have you along. Westco Zephyrs with a 2-0 lead, still early. We move to the bottom of the second inning. Wyatt Hott, the starting pitcher, the lefty for the Z's, sent down Alliance 1-2-3 in the first. Couple of strikeouts included. Now Mario Garza, the cleanup hitter. First pitch swinging, a little roller, and played easily by the first baseman, Andon Pittman, for the first out of the inning. And so now Blanco thrown into the fire here in the 5 spot in the lineup, replacing Muir, the catcher, who left before the top of the second inning. He had the gear on. I did not see what happened, but kind of hobbled off and took the gear off quickly, and Blanco came on for him, so he'll hit against Tot in the second inning. Alliance won the juniors game over the Express 8-0. And Blanco was involved in that juniors game. Now sees some seniors action, spur of the moment. The pitch, and not the best of swings that time against Wyatt Hott. A ball and a strike. 1 out. Bases are empty. Zephyrs lead 2-0. Bauer Shanklin Field and Alliance, our location tonight. Now Blanco shows bunt, gets it down. Richter out quickly from behind the plate, and he throws in time to Pittman. They retire Blanco. They'll go 2-3 on the putout. On the bunt attempt from Blanco. That'll bring up Kaysen Clark. Clark will be playing tomorrow night in the Panhandle Prep All-Star basketball game. And again, that's at Scottsbluff High School for this year, not WNCC. Clark, the left-handed hitting shortstop, hitting 6th. So far, 5 up and 5 down for Wyatt Hott, the lefty, working quickly. Lefty on lefty, you don't see that a whole heck of a lot at the Legion level. High pop on the infield, an easy play for Baltazar at second base. Quick 1-2-3 frame here in the second. Hott has retired the first 6 men he's faced tonight. We've played 2 in Alliance. The Zephyrs on top of the Spartans, 2-0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Why bank at a local community bank? When you choose a local community bank, you keep money in our local economy. That money helps support local jobs, schools, and businesses. Money that helps fund a stronger and prosperous community for us all to enjoy and live in. At Platte Valley Bank, we are here to help build and support the community we love being a part of. We believe that together, we can make great things happen. Platte Valley Bank.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
Zephyrs lead Alliance 2-0. Jarrett Richter ahead in the count 1-0. It's Richter, McCollum, and Heimerman due to hit here in the third inning for the Z's. The 2 runs came in the first inning. And now 2 balls and no strikes to count on Richter, who flied out to the left fielder in his first at-bat. Looks at a high strike. It's now 2-1. Robbins led the game off with a base hit, then the flyout from Richter, and then McCollum. A solid contact and RBI triple. Good breaking ball from King. Dropped that in over the heart of the plate as Richter was kind of bailing just a tad on that big hook. And the 2-2. And this one skips away from Blanco behind the plate. 3-2 the count. The Zephyrs have had the leadoff man aboard in each of the first 2 frames so far tonight. And King would love to avoid that trend continuing. It will continue as Richter looks at one up and in. So the leadoff walk issued to Jarrett Richter. And now Hunter McCollum, that ringing RBI triple in the first inning. And then he was thrown out trying to scamper home from third on a ball that got by the catcher. McCollum skies one in the air. Left fielder now coming in and towards the foul line, and that ball will drop in foul territory. So a false step or two back. And the left fielder unable to make the play, sprinting in towards the foul line. Pitch from King, a called strike to Hunter McCollum. No balls and 2 strikes to count. Garza holding Richter on at first. Richter jumps off the bag. He takes his lead. Wiggles the fingers. Hands down. McCollum skies one. Back over the netting and over the bleacher area and out of play. Count holds 0-2. Legion baseball coverage tonight on KNEB.TV and 106.9 The Trail. Of course, that means Allo Channel 15 and Mobius Channel 1500 as well on the TV side of things. And we're streaming at KHYYFM.com. Zephyrs here at Alliance leading 2-0. McCollum waits and a swing and a miss. So McCollum goes down swinging, the second strikeout of the night for Chase King. Jace Heimerman, the Westco right fielder, now stands in from the right side. Nice lead for Richter. Fastball strike from King to Heimerman. So far tonight, Heimerman walked, stole a base, and he scored on a error on a pop-up by the second baseman in that first inning. As Haluska just flat dropped the baseball. Here's the pitch. Heimerman, little liner into right. That's going to get down. Abel Garcia charging. Instead, it's Haluska, the second baseman, who went out to make the play. And Heimerman comes through with a base hit. Richter got a great jump and advances all the way to third base. Now Jared Baltazar. He hit that little looping pop that got out into short right field onto the grass area that Haluska could not handle in the first. That allowed the second run to come across and score. Zephyrs now threatening at the corners. One out. And Jared swings and misses. Officially 0 for 1. Came into play tonight with an average of .360 with 5 RBIs. He's got a runner in scoring position at third in Richter. And the pitch. Baltazar lays down the bunt. This one will just get foul. That not only would have scored the run, but that would have been an infield single on the bunt from Baltazar. Boy, about made it all happen right there. Just trickled foul. And now an 0-2 count, and Jared's going to have to be ready to get the bat off the shoulder here. That has not been a problem for the Zephyrs so far tonight. They've been swinging early and often in these at-bats against Chase King. Z's lead 2-0, top of the third. 7-inning ball game tonight here at Alliance. Zephyrs 5-5, Alliance on the year 3-1. Their only loss came last night at Gehring, 7-0 behind the strong pitching performance from Jack Franklin. The pitch, and Baltazar protecting the plate, fires away and fouls one out of play. We were at 52 degrees at first pitch here tonight. Now we're at 48 degrees on this Thursday evening. Ground ball, that'll be a base hit into left field. Heimerman will stop at second. Richter comes in to score from third base. And the Z's lead 3-0. Nice two-strike hitting from Jared Baltazar. Second hit of the inning. The RBI for Baltazar. And the Z's continue to threaten here. Runners at first and second with one away.
And I believe we have a Cameron Meyer is in the ball game to run for.
And now it looks like we've got Baltazar, who's injured, running that one out to first base. So Cameron Meyer will come on and run. Dario Rodriguez swinging away. This ball popped up short center field, and the shortstop goes out to make the catch. That was Kason Clark. So runners stay put at first and second base. Now two away. Z's lead 3-0. And it's Andon Pittman, 1 for 1. He had a single to lead things off last inning. Pitch from King, breaking ball for a called strike. I went Royals World Series little pullover, then a Cubs World Series sweatshirt on top of that, and I had to go to a glove on the left hand. So, yeah, 48 degrees here this evening on May 27th. I guess, frankly, not all that surprising. Pittman, chopper. That's going to find the same spot it did earlier into left field. And now rounding third, Heimerman falls and able to get himself up and dive back in safely at third base. So, scoring opportunity missed right there for the Z's, but they will have them loaded now with 2 outs. Base hit, 2 for 2 on the night for Andon Pittman. That'll bring up Keegan Nation, who dropped down a successful sacrifice bunt last inning. Boy, one big swing of the bat here could break this thing open for the Z's here in the third. Called strike on the first pitch of the at-bat from King. 0-1, 2 away. 1 in, bases loaded. And Nation waits on the pitch from King. Had him way out in front on the breaking ball. And now Nation is down in the count 0-2. King induces a slow roller on the infield, booted by Kason Clark. The inning will continue. Heimerman comes in to score. E6. So the error on Clark. No RBI. Bases stay loaded. Heimerman scores the second run of the inning. And the Zephyrs now lead 4-0 here in the top of the third. And Hunter Garcia, the hitter. Garcia so far this year hitting .231. 3 for 13 at the plate. King with the pitch. Garcia. Now no balls and 2 strikes. Hydrotex is your lubrication solution partner. They're a member of the Holiday family of companies. Hydrotex is proud to support local athletes. Here on the Rural Radio Network. Here's the pitch. And Garcia down 0-2. Can't be too choosy. He fouls that one back off the screen. Been a great start here tonight for the Zephyrs. They lead 4-0. Alliance got shut out by Gehring last night. 7-0. Wild pitch to the screen. And that's Meyer at third base. Came down the path a bit, but retreated to third, so everybody hangs tight at their respective bases. And King gets away with a wild one. Again, that's Eli Blanco behind the plate. Backup catcher who came on prior to the start of last inning for Kellen Muir. And Garcia really fighting things off right now. Fell behind 0-2. He's fouled 2 off and taken a ball, so good job to stay in this at-bat. Younger brother, or one of the better hitters we've seen roll through the Zephyrs program in a while, a few years back, and Trevor Garcia. Here's the pitch from King. Third foul ball after falling behind 0-2. Garcia stays alive. The inning continues. It's back to the top in Porter Robbins. Here's the pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. That's going to get barely into center field. Stopped there by Case and Clark. Throwing a strong throw home. They get the second runner, Pittman, trying to score. But the lead runner from third base, Baltazar, does come in prior to the third out. So, final out of the inning recorded at home plate. That'll go down as a base hit and RBI for Garcia. And then Pittman is thrown out trying to score the second run on that single. 2.5 played tonight at Bauer Shanklin Field in Alliance, and the Zephyrs leading Alliance 5-0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
We do 2 pictures just like we've done in the past, one straight down and one from the side, but it's better in the fact that they're going to get called back less, there's greater accuracy, and it's a lot easier to find it in dense breasts. A woman should start getting their mammos at age 40 every year, and 1 in 8 people get breast cancer, so it's the best way to find it is early detection.
When you call Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
Ethan Marker commercial. As Alliance takes their crack here in the third inning. Hinojosa fouls that one off his foot.
1-2 the count.
Big kid, he could put a charge into a ball. Came off the bench in a pinch hitting appearance here last year against the Zephyrs, and I think it was a bases clearing rocket double out towards left center field on a hot night at the park. This one got jammed, sprays it over towards first. Pittman scoops, underhand flip to Wyatt Hott. Fundamentally strong there defensively for the Zephyrs. Pittman ranging a ways off the bag at first. Good hustle by Hott. Over to take the underhand flip from Pittman, and so far tonight, Wyatt Hott has retired the first 7 minis faced. Abel Garcia, the hitter. Garcia, right-handed hitter. Right fielder tonight for Alliance. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Hott be an understatement to say he's moving around a lot on the mound. Adjusting the chain under the jersey, hat to the right, tilted a little bit. Falls off the mound after the pitch towards the third base side. He's animated at times. Came on last year at his first year with the senior program and really impressed. And he strikes out Abel Garcia. They'll throw it around the horn as Hott has faced 8, retired 8. That'll bring up Chase Boyer. Third strikeout of the game for Hott. First pitch strike from Hott to Boyer. I've asked Bill. He said no relation. Here's the pitch from Hott. Swing and a miss. Snowballs and 2 strikes. And there's Hott trying to stay warm. Shaking the left arm. Pounding the left and then the right foot. Back on the pitcher's mound. Working quickly. Called. Strike 3. 9 up, 9 down. A perfect start tonight. Through 3 for Wyatt Hott. 4 strikeouts. Through 3 at Bauer Shanklin Field. And Alliance is all Z's. They're up 5-0 on the Westco scoreboard. Legion Baseball coverage here on Thursday night for you on the Rural Radio Network. It is a 5-0 lead for the Westco Zephyrs as we'll start play here in the top of the 4th inning. We'll have a pitching change as Vic Hinojosa comes on replacing Chase King. King allowed 5 runs. Pull up Game Changer and we'll check how many of those were earned or unearned here this evening. Alliance has committed 2 errors so far in the ball game. Hinojosa to face the top of the order for the Z's. And Porter Robbins leads things off. 5-0 lead for Westco here tonight at Alliance. Alliance has gone 10 straight innings each of the last 2 nights without scoring. Shut out by Franklin and Gehring last night on the road. And Hott shutting down the Spartans so far through 3 here tonight. 5-0. Count is 1-1 on Porter Robbins, who's 1 for 2. A base hit and a run scored in the first, struck out swinging to end the proceedings in the top of the second inning. The pitch from Hinojosa. And there's a fastball outside the zone. Two and one. Robbins, Richter, McCollum, the three men do. If anyone reaches, cleanup man Jace Heimerman. 2 in the first and 3 last inning for the Zephyrs. The pitch from Hinojosa home to Robbins, misses high. Hinojosa loses his hat in the process of that pitch. 3-1 the count. Hinojosa holds the ball in the glove high. He peers in between the tip of the glove and the brim of his cap. A little bit of a pause, leg kick and the pitch. Fastball for a called strike to Porter Robbins. Robbins played on the Scottsbluff High soccer team that reached a district final a few weeks back. Porter waggles the bat. Got that front foot out on the toe. The pitch and a called third strike. Robbins goes down looking. Hinojosa strikes out the first man he faces, and that'll bring up Jarrett Richter. First time tonight that Alliance has retired the leadoff man for the Z's. Here's Richter. He's 0 for 1 with a walk in there and a run scored. Flied out to left in the first. Walked and scored last inning. Time called at the plate. Richter steps out. Now back in. Of course, older brother Trent on the Region 9 champion team for the WNCC Cougars. That reached I believe it was called a district or maybe regional series. Lost both the games there, but a great finish to the year for Trent, Coach Jones, and the Cougars. 0-1 the count. Hinojosa peers in and delivers. Curveball over for a called strike. Hinojosa loses his hat on just about every pitch. Richter not fooling around, staying set in the box and ready. Holds the bat high above the helmet. Gets in a hitting position. The pitch, grounder to Clark at short. He'll stay down on this one. The throw across in time to Garza. 2 up and 2 down here in the Zephyrs half of the fourth inning. And now Hunter McCollum will stand in. An RBI triple in the first inning. He struck out swinging last time up, last inning in the third. 1 for 2. And Hinojosa has stopped the bleeding for now on the mound for Alliance. Chase King got knocked around a little bit, and the Zephyrs were attacking early in their at-bats. One 1-0 count on the Westco shortstop. The pitch from Hinojosa and nearly hit McCollum on the breaking ball, but turned his back to it, and that thing broke just enough back towards the inside corner to avoid the hit by pitch. 2-0 count. 2 down, nobody on. Fastball rides high and tight. 3-0 is the count. Hinojosa replacing Chase King. King went 3 and tried to pull up the game changer for the Z's. Nothing showed. We'll see if Alliance has theirs working here tonight. The pitch The 3-0 delivery is over for a called strike. And it looks like Alliance has their game changer cranking, so we'll get that pulled up, give you that final line on King. And we get a moment. 3-1 pitch from Hinojosa home to Hunter McCollum. Line shot to short, fielded by Clark, and no chance to get McCollum. They're going to say that ball was caught on the fly by Clark out at shortstop. So the out is recorded. They line out to short, and we've played 3.5 at Bauer Shanklin Field here in Alliance. And we'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Z's on top of the Spartans, 5-0 on the Westco scoreboard.
Why love a rain garden? Let me count the ways. Rain gardens contain and filter water runoff while recharging our underground water supply. They provide habitat for birds, bees, and beneficial insects. Native perennials give 4 seasons of color and texture, beautifying a home while increasing its value. Established gardens are low-maintenance, low-water landscape features, colorful, functional, and sustainable. Rain gardens, brought to you by Tri-City Stormwater. Our water, our responsibility.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
A chilly night at the old ballpark here in Alliance. And the offense has been cold as well for the Spartans, as Wyatt Hott has shut things down. He's retired the first 9 men he's faced tonight for Alliance, and he works in front of Drew Romick. No balls and 2 strikes. We do not need the wind to kick up in this direction, TJ. Romick swings and misses. 10 in a row to retire to start the game. Romick goes down swinging for the second time. 5th strikeout of the night for Hott. He's got the hat really tilted upwards right now. The pitch, swing and a miss. Haluska 0-1. So on King, the starter for Alliance tonight. You figured you'd get a good start from King. Pitching weather, but wasn't the case. 3 innings, 7 hits. He allowed 5, but just 2 of those were earned runs. Walked 2 and he struck out 2. Alliance has committed a pair of errors in this ball game, and both of those came with King on the bump. So defense let him down a bit. The pitch from Hott. Wanted that one on 0-2. Didn't get it. A ball and 2 strikes. 5-0 Westco. They got 2 in the first, 3 in the third. The lefty brings it home. Hott has retired 11 straight to start the game. He's got 6 strikeouts. The top 2 in the order for Alliance. A combined 0 for 4 with 4 Ks. And now Jacob Callan will hit. Callan flied to center in his lone AB of the night. First pitch swinging, can't come up with anything, and he's down 0-1. Here's the pitch from Hott. Callan swing and a miss again. No balls and 2 strikes. It has been the Wyatt Hot show so far here tonight. This is down low. He's allowed absolutely nothing through 3 2/3. Area hit. Not a base runner yet for Alliance. The pitch. And this one skips past Jarrett Richter to the screen, and the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hot, ready to jump back on the horse. He'll bring it home. And there's a little looper out to short. Played easily there on the fly by McCollum. A looping line out to shortstop off the bat of Jacob Callan. And the hot show continues. Through 4, 5-0. The Zephyrs lead Alliance on the West Coast scoreboard.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
Legion baseball coverage tonight on KDB.TV and 106.9 The Trail. Chris Cottrell, glad to have you on board. TJ Albright producing on the TV side here this evening. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 due for the Zephyrs in the top of the 5th inning. The story of the night thus far has been the performance on the mound for the Z's from Wyatt Hot. Heimerman, first pitch swinging, fouls it back to the screen. Hot has retired the first 12 men he's faced. He struck out 6 of those 12. And to this point, he's allowed absolutely nothing. Reminder about Panhandle Prep All-Star Basketball. We'll have coverage for the girls and boys All-Star Showcase basketball games tomorrow night from Scottsbluff High School. Radio broadcast only. That'll be on the trail starting at 5:15 right here. The girls game will tip first at 5:30. Morrell boys coach Terry Loafing will join me with the headset on tomorrow night. We'll have plenty of fun with some all-star basketball. And the 0-2 to Heimerman. Fastball misses high. Steve Land, Randy Plummer, coaching one of the girls' teams. I know it's Sean Sturkle, Scott Gullion on one of the boys' teams. Kyle Cotton will be an assistant for the blue team tomorrow night for the boys. 1-2 pitch from Vic Hinojosa to Jace Heimerman. Buckled his knees. Jace could not get the bat off the shoulder, and he goes down looking. He's retired for the first time tonight. He walked and scored, stole a base in the first. Heimerman singled and scored in the third. Now he strikes out looking to begin things for the Z's here in the 5th. One out, bases empty for Jared Baltazar. Reached on an error by the second baseman in the first inning. And then he picked up an RBI single 2 frames back in the third. A 5-0 lead for Westco on the road here as we move into the late innings. Vic Hinojosa on in relief of Chase King. Two and 0 the count on Baltazar. Who is got banged up earlier, but able to still give it a go. And now Hinojosa falls behind 3-0. It was Meyer that scored the run after Baltazar singled and scored in the third as he came on as the courtesy runner. Here's the pitch from Vic Hinojosa. There's a called strike, 3-1. Dario Rodriguez on deck. One out. Bases empty. 3-1 pitch to Jared Baltazar. And that is ball 4 down low in the dirt. Now Dario Rodriguez flied to right to end the first inning. An inning in which the Zephyrs scored twice, and then last time up in the third, that was a 3-run inning for the Z's. Rodriguez popped out to Kason Clark, who made a nice catch in short center field. Coming into play tonight, Dario Rodriguez was hitting .227. Carter Reisig is now on to run for Jared Baltazar. Hinojosa. And now Dario Rodriguez calls time. Andon Pittman on deck. He's 2 for 2 so far tonight, a couple of knocks. Pitch from Hinojosa. Reisig was off, and that'll be a stolen base for Carter Reisig. So Reisig courtesy running for Baltazar. Swipes second. And an RBI opportunity now for Rodriguez, or possibly the on-deck hitter Pittman. We'll see if Dario can come through. 5-0 Z's. Curveball for a called strike. Z's got 2 in the first, 3 in the third. Wyatt Hott is doing a number, though, on the mound for Westco against this Alliance offensive 9. He's retired the first 12 men he's faced tonight. The pitch from Hinojosa, the Spartans home to Rodriguez, and threw that one behind him. As the count now moves in favor of Rodriguez, 2 balls and a strike. Dario's driven in 5. Came into play tonight, 5 for 22. That was .227, and he's 0 for 2 so far this evening. Reisig leads from second. Time called again. Well, you see Hinojosa working slowly, the complete opposite of what we're seeing from Hott. Working very quickly on the mound for the Z's. Fastball misses high. Hinojosa struggling to find the plate. Walk Baltazar. Now down 3-1 here to Rodriguez. Got Heimerman looking on a curveball to start the inning. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Some big heat there from Hinojosa. And Rodriguez unable to play catch-up. Reisig out at second. Came on as a courtesy runner for Baltazar, who drew the walk. Long at bat here. Payoff pitch. And Rodriguez swings and misses. They're going to have to throw to first. And the ball got loose. Coming in all the way around from second to score. And Rodriguez reaches on the swing and a miss. Drop third strike. And Reisig scores from second. So no RBI, obviously. The run scored by Reisig. And it's 6-0. And now what are we going to have? A conversation over at first base. Jeremiah Luber going to head that direction. Could we have some interference? Possibly. It looked like Garza, well, that ball was thrown by Blanco on a bounce, kind of got up into the chest, armpit area of Garza. Not sure if he ever got that into the glove. We'll see what comes of this. The longer this conversation goes, and I don't think Jeremiah Luber likes the decision. They're going to call him out. Now let's see if they move Reisig back to third base. So they're going to call him out.
Okay, the base runner, the hitter was declared out at first base.
So Rodriguez
The run does score, does count, 6-0.
will be called out. So basically that strikeout stands. Run will score. It's 6-0 Z's, so base is empty. 2 outs. And for the Zephyrs, Andon Pittman will be the hitter. I didn't see the collision per se, or really what precipitated that. I guess maybe the base runner could have been too far to the inside. Either way, out, run scores, 2 away, bases empty. Z's with 1 across here in the 5th. And they lead it 6-0. 0-1 the count as Hinojosa delivers a first pitch strike to Andon Pittman. Pair of singles tonight, 2 for 2 at the plate for Pittman. Hinojosa rocks and fires a strike 2 pitch. Top 5, 6-0 Westco on the road, leading here at Alliance. The 0-2 from Hinojosa, and grounded right back to him. And Hinojosa takes a few steps toward first, underhand flip to Garza, and that will retire the side. It goes 1-3 in the book. And after 4.5 here tonight at Bauer Shanklin Field, the Z's in control. They lead 6-0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
We have all learned lately that our homes are our sanctuaries. And at Renewal by Andersen, many people invest in our windows to keep out the bitter cold. But they're often thrilled when it's blazing hot outside, and their Renewal by Andersen windows are keeping their homes so cool, with much lower utility bills. Renewal by Andersen windows make life at home so much more comfortable, whether it's 10 degrees below zero or 100. We can't control outside, but we sure can inside. Invest in your home now with Renewal by Andersen. You'll be glad you did.
Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge. What is Hydrozen? It's total body relaxation. It's total body recharge. It's floating weightless on water. Floating your aches, pains, stresses, and worries away. Hydrozen is a revolutionary new therapy using Epsom salt saturated water as a way to relax and rejuvenate your body. And it's now available in Scottsbluff. It is for most ages and has many benefits to the mind and body. Visit hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT.
Wyatt Hott back to work here for the Zephyrs in the bottom of the 5th inning, as the Z's lead Alliance 6-0. So far tonight, Hott, the left-hander, has faced 12 and retired 12. Garza holds up. It's 2 balls and a strike on the Alliance first baseman. 0 for 1. He grounded out to Pittman, the first baseman, in the 2nd. Eli Blanco waits on deck. One hopper out to Hunter McCollum. Throw across. 13 up, 13 down for Wyatt Hott. And now Eli Blanco will step in. Blanco so far tonight trying to lay down a bunt and was retired by Richter, who pounced on it and made the play at first base. Hott delivers home. Blanco swings and misses. Bottom 5, Zephyrs have been in control really since the start here tonight. They scored 2 in the first inning. And Hott and the Westco fans here in attendance wanted that one. Couldn't get that to induce the arm up in the air from the home plate umpire. 1-1 the count. Wyatt Hott and Blanco sprays that one wrong direction, backwards off the screen. Case and Clark waits in the on-deck circle as Wyatt Hott continues to deal. A swing and a miss at a high fastball. 7 strikeouts tonight for Wyatt Hott. 7 Ks against the 14 men he's faced so far this evening. And now Case and Clark. This will fit the eye for Hott just fine, you'd think, getting that lefty-on-lefty matchup. First pitch swinging, skied into left, and that's going to drop. And that's going to have to go as a base hit. In left field, Keegan Nation came in. Wynn maybe playing some tricks on him, and eventually had to kind of come back and into his right and could not get there in time. That ball drops for a single. And the first blemish, if you want to call it that, as Hott really did his job. The ball should have been played and made easily out in left field. Instead, it drops in for a bloop single with 2 outs. Clark leads from first. Andon Pittman holds him on. Here's the pitch from Wyatt Hott. So perfection and the no-no disappear on one swing of the bat. That'll be tough to take for Wyatt Hott, who's been outstanding all night long to this point. Snap throw behind the runner at first base. I just wanted to double check, so Game Changer does agree. That goes as a base hit. 2 outs, bottom 5, the pitch from Wyatt Hott. This is down, maybe a little bit inside. It's Vic Hinojosa. Started as the designated hitter, came on in relief on the mound of Chase King. Clark leads from first, 6-0. Z's in front. Hinojosa. Back to the screen, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch from Hott. And he misses ball 4. Chance Crow will pinch hit now for Abel Garcia. Garcia had just one AB. Went down swinging. In the third. Zephyrs lead 6-0. First real threat here tonight. First threat of any sort, obviously, as Alliance had done literally nothing against Haught through 4. Bottom 5, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. The bloop single off the bat of Clark. Hinojosa able to draw the walk on the 3-2 pitch. And the 0-1 offering to Crow. Chopper on the infield. To Hopper, and misplayed, booted out at shortstop by Hunter McCollum. So things unraveling a bit here in the bottom of the 5th inning defensively for the Zephyrs. And now Jeremiah Luber is going to make a trip out to the mound to visit with Wyatt Hott. The infielders will stay away. Catcher Jarrett Richter joining Jeremiah Luber on the bump. And you got to imagine the conversation is something to this effect. Look, you're doing your job. Probably should have made that play for the third out. You'd be back in the dugout. And one got away from you, the walk, and now an error. Just keep doing what you're doing. Fill up the strike zone and trust the defenders behind you. You can't strike them all out, and at some point you've just got to let the opponent put the ball in play, which is exactly what he's done on 2 of these 3 base runners. High fly that should have been handled in left, wasn't. Grounder to McCollum, should have been the third out of the inning. That was not. Mixed in the walk between those 2 hitters. Wyatt Hott back to work as he deals to Chase Boyer. Boyer so far tonight 0 for 1 with a backwards K in the book. He went down looking in the third. He's got him loaded. The pitch from Hott. That misses. 1-1. It'll be 8-9-1 due up for the Zephyrs in the 6th. Work to do first, though, for Wyatt Hott. Bases loaded. The pitch. Fastball high. 2-1 the count. Got some changes defensively. Keegan Nation, it's Carter Reisig at third. Porter Robbins moved over to second base. The pitch, and back even as Boyer fouls that one away. Can Hott find the put-away pitch here at 2-2 on Chase Boyer? Shutout still intact. Here's the pitch from Hott. Got him swinging. So Alliance leaves them loaded. After the first 2 were retired, bloop single walk, error on the shortstop, and then Hott with the K of Boyer. After 5 here tonight in Alliance, it's Westco leading 6-0 on the Westco scoreboard.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
New looks and new decor can be found at Compliments for You and Your Home. Check out the newest styles from Tribal, Charlie B, Ethel, and more. Compliments also has the shoes, purses, and jewelry for any occasion. Plus, right now, get 20% off all clearance apparel. While here, take a look at our solar lights and felt birdhouses. Finally, visit our newest addition, Katie Chandler and her salon. All this at Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scotts Bluff.
Legion Baseball coverage on the Rural Radio Network, KDB.TV, 106.9 The Trail. Our second pitching change of the night for Alliance. As Vic Hinojosa is done after 2 innings of work, they'll hand the baseball now to Mario Garza. Garza started at first base. Now he takes over on the mound. Keegan Nation, Hunter Garcia, and Porter Robbins due up here in the 6th inning for the Zephyrs. They lead 6-0. Big looping curveball. Misses high. 2-0 the count on Nation so far tonight. Laid down a sac bunt and reached on an error. Here's the pitch. Looked like another breaking ball that floated wide of the plate. There's a called strike, 3-1. Hunter Garcia waits on deck. He singled in a run his last time up. And Nation can't make any contact. Count runs full. 3-2 pitch. The payoff offering. And Nation going to loop one out to short right. Fielded, and good play by Haluska at second. Just to get to it and even make anything close at first base. But then it goes a base hit for Keegan Nation. Nation came in hitting .231. Now 1 for 2 on the night, so that gives the Zephyrs another leadoff man aboard. Leadoff man reached in the first, reached in the second, reached in the third, and now for the 4th time in the 6th. Garcia can't find that one. 0-1 the count on Hunter Garcia. Grounded out to short in the second. And then an RBI single in the third. The lone 1-2-3 inning of the night for Alliance on the mound and defensively came in the 4th. The first inning of work from Hinojosa. He got Robbins, Richter, and McCollum in order. Other than that, the Zephyrs have been threatening most of the night. The pitch, and Garza misses upstairs. 1-2 the count on Garcia. Top of the lineup, waiting in the on-deck circle in the person of Porter Robbins. That ball misses wide. They'll throw to second, and a caught stealing as Nation is thrown out. So 1 pitch nets him an out and a 2-2 count. So Garza now can maybe take a deep breath. Bases are clear. He's missing high with that. Not a lot of velocity, even on the fastball for Garza. He's going to just try and be more of a strike thrower. Here's the pitch. And he walked him. So back to the top of the order now for the Zephyrs. 1 out and a runner on first. That's Hunter Garcia. And it's Porter Robbins. Singled and scored a run, set the tone in the top of the first. Since then, struck out swinging and looking. Paracays, he's 1 for 3. Now off and running. And stealing that bag is Garcia.
Garcia goes in the second under the tag. He stays down there.
So they clearly have decided, look, with the lower velocity and a little bit longer of a windup and getting the ball delivered to home plate, the Zephyrs trying to run on Mario Garza. Here's the pitch. Robbins Sprays that one out of play, first base side. (6-0) Westco on the road here tonight, leading at Alliance. One out, runner at second, top of the 6th inning, and a called strike 3 on Robbins. Thought that thing might hit him. He kind of turned his back to the pitcher, got out of the way, and that thing broke back over the inside corner. And Porter Robbins has struck out for the 3rd time tonight. 1 for 4 with a run scored for Porter Robbins. Now Jarrett Richter will swing it with 2 away. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Flied out to left in the 1st inning, walked and scored in the 3rd, then grounded out to short back in the 4th inning. He played top 6. Zephyrs lead 6-0. Here's the pitch from Garza. Low and in the dirt. 2-0 the count. Hunter Garcia in scoring position. He'll take his lead now from second base. Boy, Garza steps off, kind of double clutch that eventual throw. Back to the second base bag. Yeah, 2 in the 1st. Hunter McCollum, the big swing of the bat in the 1st inning, an RBI triple. Then the Z's got 3 runs on 4 hits with an error defensively. In the 3rd, Chase King got the start tonight for Alliance. He pitched 3. Gave up 5 runs. Only 2 of those were earned, however. A couple of errors early in the game defensively kind of helped set things up for the Zephyrs. 3-1 the count on Jarrett Richter. McCollum would hit next. Mario Garza set in the pitch. And Richter was coming out of his shoes, wanting to jump all over that 3-1 hitters count offering.
Counsel, 3-2 to your batter, Jarrett Richter.
Richter back into the box. 2 outs, 3-2 pitch. Garcia will be off with contact, instead ball 4.
Westco runners at 1st and 2nd. Moving up, number 19, shortstop, Hunter McCallum.
And we'll see if Wyatt Hott is going to be able to get back on the mound here. In the 6th inning, he's got a shutout working through 5. McCollum looks at a first pitch strike from Garza, 0-1. Hunter tonight has tripled in a run in the 1st, struck out swinging in the 3rd, and lined out to short in the 4th on a nice play by Kason Clark. McCollum crushes one. Left field. It didn't have as much carry on it as I thought. Easy play out in center and left center field that time by Drew Romick. So that'll retire the side. Z's leave a man at second base. We played 5.5 here tonight at Bowers Shanklin Field. Westco in control, 6-0. They lead it on the West Coast scoreboard.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
106.9 the trail. It's the Westco Zephyrs on the road up big 6-0 here tonight at Bauer Shanklin Field in Alliance. It will be Wyatt Hott back to work here in the 6th. Tossing a shutout through 5 innings of work. He'd set down the first 14 men he faced before he lost the no-hitter, the perfect game, all in one swoop on a bloop single into short left field off the bat of Kason Clark last inning. Top of the order, Romick, then Haluska and Jacob Callan. The pitch, swing and a miss, no balls and 2 strikes. Wyatt Hott has been excellent here tonight. He has struck out 8 Spartan hitters. Ahead 0-2. Wrapped on the ground, out to Robbins. Played easily at second. The sidearm toss to Andon Pittman. Quickly one away on the ground out. Robbins to Pittman, 4-3 in the book, and that'll bring up Brance Haluska, who struck out twice. That at bat from Romick, ending in a ground out, the first AB of the night for either of the 1 or 2 hitters in the lineup that was not a strikeout. Here's the pitch. First pitch swinging from Brance Haluska. Romick, the leadoff man, 0 for 3, 2 Ks. Haluska in the 2-hole 0 for 2 with 2 Ks, his third AB here in the 6th. Hott has worked quickly all night long. The pitch, fastball high. Hott came into tonight with an ERA in the 2s. It was at 2.42, and that bad boy is being lowered by the hitter here tonight. 1-2 pitch from Hott to Haluska, able to barely get a piece to see at least one more pitch in this at-bat. That ball lined into right. Going to be fielded quickly. Thought we might have a play over at first base, but Heimerman just gets the ball back into Robbins. There is spot at second base. A 1-out single. For Haluska. Just the second hit of the night. For Alliance, Haluska's off. Check swing. And no chance. That'll be a stolen base for Haluska. 0-1 the count on Jacob Callan. Check swing could not hold up. He's flying to center and hit a looping line out to the shortstop in the 3rd. This is 2 ABs tonight. Robbins checks on the runner. Now dances back to his spot. Callan takes a called strike. 0-2 the count on Jacob Callan. Mario Garza waits in the on-deck circle. The pitch, and Hott misses low. Runner leads from second. The left-hander Hott sets and delivers home. Ball 2 down low. I checked Game Changer for the pitch count, but I'm kind of using my phone for the light right now. No lights up here on the pavilion area, so trying to keep things lit here in the area. There's a foul tip at home plate. Now let's pull up Game Changer here and see what we've got for a pitch count on Hott at this point. 77 pitches. That's where we're at for Wyatt Hott. Foul tipped, and that'll be another strikeout. Hott has K'd 9. Two down. Runner at second is Haluska. He struck out 2 in the first. Went quickly 1, 2, 3, no strikeouts in the second. 2 more Ks in the third. Another K in the fourth.
Paluska moves to third base on pitch.
Paluska advances to third on that pitch. Nine Ks tonight for Hott. Garza, the hitter. And just outside. And Hott kind of smiling as he walks in towards home plate. Just that look that says, really? Thought that one was in there. Here's the pitch from Hott. Fastball misses high. Wyatt has been in control from the outset here this evening. Retired the first 14 men he faced. Alliance had their first scoring threat of the night last inning. One hopper out to McCollum, and the shutout stays intact as Wyatt Hott gets the ground out to McCollum out at short. We've played 6. That's the key number for tonight. The Zephyrs have scored 6. They lead at 6-0 on the Westco scoreboard.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
We do 2 pictures just like we've done in the past, one straight down and one from the side, but it's better in the fact that they're going to get called back less, there's greater accuracy, and it's a lot easier to find it in dense breasts. A woman should start getting their mammos at age 40 every year, and 1 in 8 people get breast cancer, so it's the best way to find it is early detection.
Alliance going to go with their 4th pitcher now for this evening. See if we can get a number. I think that's, well, let's check this Alliance roster here.
Leading off for Westco.
Landon Crow, where number 19 is on here in the 7th. It'll be Jace Heimerman. On 1 the count. Landon Crow on the bump now for the Alliance Spartans. That one shoots through the wickets. Blanco, the catcher. 1-1. Carter Reisig in the on-deck circle for the Zephyrs. The 1-1 pitch in a moment from Crow. Now on the way home to Heimerman. That's fouled back off the screen. Count moves to 1-2. Zephyrs looking to get back over 500 if they can close this one out. They're 5-5. Looking for that 6th win of the season. They've been in control all night long tonight. They lead 6-0 here in the top of the 7th. Curveball smashed back up the middle. And good job by Haluska to keep it in or around the infield area, but that'll go as a base hit for Jace Heimerman. Heimerman, 2 hits and a walk tonight. He scored twice, on again. And now Carter Reisig will hit. So Reisig will hit in the 7th as Baltazar is lifted. Jared tonight went 1 for 2 with an RBI and 2 runs scored and a walk mixed in. Heimerman leads from first. Reisig gets the bunt down. Crow off the mound, the throw, and they get the runner at first base. So Reisig will get credit for the sacrifice bunt. He's retired 1-3 as Heimerman moves up to second base. Now Dario Rodriguez. He's 0 for 3. Flied to right, popped to short, and struck out. Zephyrs lead 6-0. You'll always take more. 1 out and a runner at second. In scoring position out at second base is Jace Heimerman, who led this top of the 7th inning off with a single. Curveball for a called strike. Dario looks back with an "are you kidding me" type look. Here's the pitch. Another curveball in for a strike. Well, Hott come back out and pitch the 7th and go for the complete game shutout. Swing and a miss. Rodriguez struggled to adjust down to the velocity or lack thereof from Crow. And he goes down swinging for the 2nd time tonight. That first strikeout, it went in the book as a K. It was, ball got loose. He had a chance to advance to first base. Now Pittman swings through a high pitch outside the zone. They called interference on Rodriguez at first on that play in the 5th inning. Run was able to come in and score 6-0. And now Pittman takes ball 1. We'll have our Runs a Post-Game show after this one wraps up. Pittman, little looping foul ball back over the bullpen area on the first base side. Hunter McCollum is getting loose in the pen for the Zephyrs. Let's see if we see Hunter McCollum or if he's just getting some work in for the weekend. Because Hott's been excellent. 6 shutout innings to this point. Ball and 2 strikes the count on Andon Pittman. Westco Zephyrs lead the Alliance Spartans 6-0 here in the top of the 7th. Pittman skies one in the air. Center field coming in and making a sliding grab is the center fielder, Drew Romick. That'll do it for the Zephyrs in the top of the 7th inning. The fly out from Andon Pittman. Z's will try and close this thing out. It'll be Wyatt Hott heading back to the mound. He'll look for the complete game shutout. We're through 6.5. Z's lead 6-0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge. What is Hydrozen? It's total body relaxation. It's total body recharge. It's floating weightless on water. Floating your aches, pains, stresses, and worries away. Hydrozen is a revolutionary new therapy using Epsom salt saturated water as a way to relax and rejuvenate your body. And it's now available in Scottsbluff. It is for most ages and has many benefits to the mind and body. Visit hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT.
Imagine Wi-Fi like you've never experienced. Imagine Wi-Fi that delivers the ultimate coverage, security, and performance. Now, you don't have to imagine. Experience the Allo Blast. Built with advanced Wi-Fi 6 technology, the Allo Blast lets you do more anywhere in your home without interruption. It's time to give your Wi-Fi a blast. Contact Allo today.
Zephyrs trying to close this thing out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Wyatt Hott got the start, and he's got the ball in hand right now, looking for a complete game shutout on the road tonight at Alliance. Kellen Muir is the leadoff hitter as the count goes to 2-1. Hott's pitch count in the 80s. He retired the first 14 men he faced tonight. Here's the pitch. Muir swings through that one. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. Hott and Kellen Muir. Kason Clark on deck, and then Vic Hinojosa is the listed hitter here that's also due. Swing, no, foul tip. As Muir stays alive. Here's the pitch. And that misses wide. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Really, at this point, if you're Hot, you just look at Muir and say, I'm going to give you the best I got. Swing away, bud. Here it comes. He does. Popped up on the infield. Foul territory over near the first base dugout. Pittman and Richter giving chase. No one able to get there. And the count holds 3-2. Alliance has had the top team in the region for the most part here over the last couple of years. You heard Coach Luber in the pregame show say they've had their number the last 2 seasons. Here's the pitch from Hott. And this one, again, fouled back and out of play. Curveball misses high. So Muir's aboard. And that'll bring up Kason Clark. Lefty on lefty. Clark so far tonight's popped to second. And he had the first base hit of the evening for Alliance. A little bloop job into left field. That came in the 5th. Swings through that fastball. Leadoff man aboard for Alliance in the bottom of the 7th. Westco leading 6-0. Can Hott finish it? And finish it in style. I'd say if he finishes it, he will finish it in style with the shutout. The leash might not be a whole lot longer here for Hott. He comes set, and the pitch. Kason Clark skies one to center field, drifting back to make the play. They're going to have an easy double play at first base. As Kellen Muir was off with the pitch, he sprinted past second base, touched second, was on his way to third, and that'll go as a double play. And a huge pitch for Hott, and of course a crucial mistake there from Muir as the double play goes fly out 8-4-3. And now Hinojosa, the final hope tonight for Alliance, as they're looking at being shut out on back-to-back nights by Gehring and Westco. That won't sit well with Carlos Palamo. Vic Hinojosa can't connect. A ball and a strike on the big man. Wyatt Hott trying to finish things out. That ball hit to right. Should be an easy play, and it is. A complete game shutout on the mound for Wyatt Hott as the Zephyrs win it tonight on the road at Alliance here at Bauer Shanklin Field. The final score 6-0 as Wyatt Hott comes up big on the hill for the Z's. They improved to 6-5. We'll have the Runs of Post-Game show coming up here in just a moment.
First Century Equipment, Monogram Money at 8:15. It's a brand new morning built by Paul.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
May is National Electrical Safety Month. Accidents and fires involving electricity result in more than 1,000 deaths and tens of thousands of injuries every year. The majority of those tragedies could be prevented with greater awareness of how to stay safe. Start by involving children by inviting them to visit safeelectricity.org. So let's all do our part to learn more about electrical safety during the month of May. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your Touchstone Energy partner, the power of human connections. Feeling overwhelmed with your emotions? Morrill County Community Hospital can help. Our behavioral health provider, Melody Lacey, is welcoming new patients from depression, anxiety, to cognitive behavioral therapy. Melody Lacey is dedicated to earning your trust and confidence, and with her expertise, you're assured the highest quality healthcare service possible. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
The Zephyrs move back over 500 with a road win tonight at Bauer Shanklin Field and Alliance over the Alliance Spartans. The final score 6-0. Westco scored 2 in the first inning, 3 in the third, and they got 1 more across in the 5th. 1 would have been good enough tonight. As we sit here now, as Wyatt Hott was the star tonight for Westco, the Z starting pitcher. He was the guy that finished things on the mound tonight. A 7-inning complete game shutout. Hott retired the first 14 men he faced in this ball game. First hit of the game for Alliance did not come until there were 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Wyatt Hott, let's tally him up here. I hadn't done it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 Ks on the night. Got a big double play in the 7th inning, and then the final out, a fly out from Vic Hinojosa to the right fielder. So Wyatt Hott comes up big on the mound tonight. No other arms used. That's big as the Z's head into Saturday and Sunday action with the Allo Communications Tournament at Cleveland Field. No brainer here for our Taco John's player of the game. It's Wyatt Hott. Taco John's of Scottsbluff and Gering make it a game day tradition. Unwrap the original before or after every game. Wyatt Hott, your Taco John's player of the game. We'll come back with more on the Runza post-game show right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Lee's Heads.
Chris Cottrell back on our Runza post-game show here tonight on the Rural Radio Network. Let's run through a quick check at some of the key numbers here on our box score. Check on post-game stats brought to you by Paul Reed Construction and Supply. And they've also got the Rock Pile Division service and equipment. Porter Robbins, 1 for 4 with a run scored. He struck out 3 times. Jarrett Richter walked twice, scored a run, 0 for 2. Hunter McCollum, 1 for 4 and with a ribby. Jace Heimerman was on 3 times, 2 for 3, scored twice and drew a walk. Jared Baltazar, 1 for 2, 2 runs scored, an RBI and a walk included. Dario Rodriguez, 0 for 4. Andon Pittman came up with a pair of knocks. Keegan Nation, 1 for 2, and Hunter Garcia, an RBI and a 1 for 2 night. We already gave you our Taco John's player of the game, Wyatt Hott. 7 innings pitched, complete game shutout, allowed just 2 hits, walked only 2, and he struck out 9 in the big performance tonight for the left-handed starting pitcher. Again, Wyatt Hott comes up big for the Westco Zephyrs. 7 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 9 Ks, and the complete game shutty. We'll wrap things up on our Runza post-game show right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Bundle and save with Allstate. In Gearing, call Allstate agent Michael Engelhop for a quote today at 308-436-2123.
Imagine Wi-Fi like you've never experienced. Imagine Wi-Fi that delivers the ultimate coverage, security, and performance. Now, you don't have to imagine. Experience the Allo Blast. Built with advanced Wi-Fi 6 technology, the Allo Blast lets you do more anywhere in your home without interruption. It's time to give your Wi-Fi a blast. Contact Allo today.
Chris Cottrell back to wrap things up here quickly tonight on the TV side. Radio on the trail. Zephyrs win it in shutout fashion behind the pitching performance of Wyatt Hott. A complete game shutout with 9 strikeouts, 6-0. The final score. They win tonight at Alliance. Coming up tomorrow night, we'll have Panhandle Prep All-Star Basketball, girls and boys action from Scottsbluff High. Morrill boys coach Terry Lofink joins me for the broadcast right here on the trail. Radio only tomorrow night. We'll get started at 5:15. That'll do it tonight from Bauer Shanklin Field and Alliance. The Zephyrs improved to 6-5. They win it 6-0 over the Alliance Spartans. Big thanks to TJ, McKenzie, and of course Ani on hand once again. Our KNDB.TV crew back in action here for Thursday night Legion baseball. That's a wrap from Alliance. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening, everyone.
Probably not my place, but I'm gonna say it anyway.